Hey gorgeous, I'm Denise Duffield-Thomas, Money Mindset Mentor, best-selling author and founder of the Money Bootcamp. Now, you might already know me. I teach money mindset. I help you clear your money blocks so you can live a first-class life. And today I'm sharing another one of my key Chillpreneur Millionaire Mindset lessons from my book, Chillpreneur. Now, being a millionaire really isn't about being special or clever, but the truth is that my biggest success for coming one is focusing on mindset. And that's what I want to share with you today. We've already talked about there's always more money, but today's lesson is there are easier ways to make money, which is also a really fun affirmation. Now, I want to tell you a story. When I was a teenager growing up in a small town, I heard about this nationwide competition to win a new car. And the catch was you had to live in it with 4 other people. And the person who stayed in the car the longest got to keep it. Now, you got a bathroom break every couple of hours. You could order any fast food you wanted, but anything that you brought into the car had to stay in the car. And you had to sleep in it as well. And no showers either. You stayed in it until basically you couldn't handle it anymore. Now, this was really cool. The car visited my local shopping mall as part of the promotion, and it was really before reality TV shows were even a thing. So it was kind of exciting and weird to go and check out this car with all these people. So by then, the contest had been going on for 2 weeks already, and they were still down to 4 very determined and very smelly contestants. Now, this is so awkward. People were lining up to look in at these poor people who literally just had to sit in the car, no phones, nothing to entertain them, just sitting there waiting to win it. Now, I think about this competition all the time because I see things like that where people go, would you stay in this haunted mansion for $500? Would you do this? Would you live on a deserted island for $1 million? And I just think, there are easier ways to get what you want. Now, a lot of people often ask me about things about how they can win a competition or how they can win a house through a raffle or a bingo. And I just want to say, you know what's easier? Work on your business, make money, and then just buy what you want. That's it. You don't always have to win things. You can make money through your business, make money, buy what you want. Because there are easier ways to make money than doing something you hate for money. Now, the author Seth Godin said this. He said, when in doubt, raise money from your customers by selling them something they truly need, your product. Raise money from your customers. So if there's something you want right now, go get more clients, get the money, and then buy what you want. Now, I know that sounds easier said than done, and I've got a ton of marketing, scripts and things for you, but it's really about having that mindset that there's always more clients out for you and there's always easier ways to make money. Now, I say this to myself all the time when I find myself overcomplicating things or finding shiny objects in my business. I just go, oh my God, there are easier ways to make money. Now, I see a lot of people taking the hardest route to making money and, taking on non-ideal clients or just making things complicated. And that's why a lot of my early businesses failed too, not because the ideas weren't good or I wasn't working hard enough. It's just that I was overcomplicating things and I was doing things just for the money. I really didn't care about the business at all. And sometimes I pursued a good idea, but it wasn't really a good fit for me. So, for example, I'm best known for my course, the Money Bootcamp, but I almost started a business about toilet hooks. So in my 20s, I was always looking for something, and I remember reading a book that said, solve a problem you're passionate about. Was I passionate about toilet hooks? No. But you know what was really annoying me at the time? When I went to the bathroom in a public toilet and there were no hooks. And so I would go in there and I'd get frazzled about where to put my giant coat and my hat, my gloves and my scarf because I lived in London at the time and it was really cold. And I always had a bag and a laptop and there was nowhere to put them. And I remember reading a study at the time about how dirty the bottom of people's purses were because they put them on the ground. And there was this study and all these people had bacteria on their bags. And so I was like, that's really disgusting. And it's annoying because sitting there with all your stuff around you. So I thought, interesting. I am kind of passionate about this. It is a problem that needs to be solved. Maybe this could be my business. And like, I'm a Virgo, so I am a little bit pedantic and weird about stuff anyway. So I was like, this could be a good thing to channel like my Virgo energy in, like changing things for the better, helping people. So I thought, okay, my toilet hook business. Maybe instead of making toilet hooks myself, I'll name and shame people, and I'll start an app where you can look and see what bathrooms have toilet hooks. I was really serious about this, by the way. And I thought like, this was a really good business. Like, if I have this problem, other people must have this problem too. And like, it will stop bacteria getting on people's bags and fewer people will get sick. I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty life-changing stuff. I was outraged. I thought it would be a good way, I don't know, to do something I was passionate about. Of course, I had no idea how to monetize it. But I was like, this is something that's needed in the world. I'll figure that stuff out later. So I remember telling my friend about this idea. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do my app and like, it's going to help the germs. And then when I finished, she was like, well, why don't you carry around your own hook in your bag and then you can just use that? And I was like, oh. In an instant, this guy totally deflated my brilliant idea, which wasn't really a brilliant idea. And I remember just looking at him and going, what am I supposed to do with my life now? I really thought that because that dream wasn't the right one, that my entrepreneurial dreams were dead. And he was like, Denise, you're a storyteller. Why don't you tell stories? And I was like, that's not a job. But funnily enough, that's what I do now. I tell stories on my blog. I speak on stages. I write books about my random toilet hook stories. And now I basically make a living by telling random stories to people like you and inspiring you to create a life that you want. And oh my God, I'm so much happier that I'm the lucky bee than the toilet hook queen. I'm so grateful that instead of saying, no, I'm going to do it anyway, he could see that underneath my toilet hook problem was a desire to change the world. And I gave myself permission to do that. I realized that I didn't have to solve every problem of the world, but my real gift was telling stories and inspiring other people to find their passion. It was a massive weight off my shoulders. I just thought maybe I had to fix that one thing, but it was the wrong problem. Now, it's so tempting to try and solve all the problems of the world and to turn all of your passions or all of your annoyances into a business. Maybe you've got 1 million domain names. And often I go to networking events, people tell me about their business idea, and I just want to go, you don't want to do that. There are easier ways to make money. And maybe you are overcomplicating things at the moment. Maybe you're going into the wrong industry, trying to help the wrong people, or you're pursuing a business that is just the wrong fit for your real true skills and talents. There is a path of least resistance to being in business. Sometimes you just have to find it. But remember, you can't find it if you're pursuing every random business idea, if you're buying millions of different domain names, and if you're trying to turn your hobbies into your business as well, which can take the joy right out of it. You can be an activist for change, you can change the world, but without turning every single cause that you're passionate about into your business. Now, if you don't solve the problem, don't worry, someone else will. It's okay. You could give your idea to someone else. You can sell your idea to someone else. You don't have to implement it. Lots of people have actually created things to deal with this toilet hook problem. So I don't have to be the toilet hook girl, right? But you might have to learn this lesson over and over and over and over and over. And like when I first had a baby, I was like, oh my God, there's not enough baby changing facilities in airports. And again, I was like, maybe I need to create an app about toilet facilities and baby changing facilities. But again, not my fight, not my calling, and definitely not my business. There are easier ways to make money. Deciding not to pursue an idea doesn't mean that it's not important. It doesn't mean it's not a good idea. You can care about stuff really deeply. You can share a petition. You can make a donation, but it doesn't have to be your business. You can contribute towards someone else's business idea. You can contribute to their crowdfunding campaign, but without making it your business. You can write a letter to your local newspaper or to your local business to get them to change something, but not make it your business. You can have a really fantastic business idea, but it doesn't have to be your business either. Sometimes saying no to a really good idea is a hard lesson to learn, but it can really free you up for your true, real purpose. Now, I wasn't put on this earth to revolutionize toilet hooks. There are easier ways to make money. There are easier ways to make money than following a path that's not for you, or working with people that you really can't help, even though you think that you should work with everyone. Life's too short to solve a problem that somebody else can solve, maybe quicker and easier. There are easier ways to make money for you. Now, if you want to hear more about this, pick up my book, Chillpreneur. You can get it from any good bookshop in paperback, Audible, or Kindle. But it really is your time and you're ready for the next step to make this easier. There are easier ways to make money. Hey gorgeous, it's Denise here again. I would love to invite you into my brand new free money masterclass. I'll be talking about 7 big money blocks and exactly how you can clear them. I want to help you break free of your limiting beliefs so you can go to the next level of income. It's going to be easier than you think, but it all starts with getting out of your own way. Join me today over at denisedt.com/blocks and let's get started together.